So this is lesson 2.2. This is, where I actually start getting excited about these. These are compound statements, and this is leading us into truth tables. And I know you guys saw my board sometimes at the very beginning of the year when my seniors were doing truth tables. It's a lot of fun, actually. Like I said, it's not normal math, which makes it a lot more interesting. Now, this part is a lot of writing, just to prep you in advance. So you've got statements. A statement is a sentence that is either true or false. This is called your truth value. We have our statements represented by letters such as P or Q. We're going to throw some R's in there, so you may want to write or R. It's kind of up to you. So, for example, statement P is supplementary angles have a sum of 180. Your truth value? Well, that's true. Supplementary is 180. Furthering your statements, you have negations. A negation is... No, the negation of a statement has the opposite truth value. It's shown by the symbol this. So this little squiggle means not. So that is read as not P. So supplementary angles do not have a sum of 180. That truth value is false. So if you look, this sentence did not have a not in it. This sentence does. So that little guy inserts the word not into your sentence. Your compound statements are two or more simple statements joined by the words and or. Your conjunctions are statements joined by the word and. You use the symbol. Most commonly, the way I think of it and the way I teach the seniors, and starts with an A, and that looks an awful lot like an A. The only problem with that is sometimes we all get in the habit of actually making it an A. Try not to make it an A, just make it a mountaintop. It is true when both statements are true. Then you've got a disjunctions. Those are statements joined by the word or, looks like a valley instead, or a V. It's true when at least one statement is true. So an and, both statements have to be true, and or, only one of them has to be true. So for your example, given the statements below, write compound statements, then determine the truth value. So statement P, there are 7 days in a week. That's true. I would write that out to the side if I were you. Statement Q is that March has 30 days. Ooh, that's false. And statement R is that Halloween is on October 31st. That's true. So number 1, all you're given is this. So you have to write the statement based on the symbolic and then figure out the truth value. So that's, that's P and Q. P is true, Q is false. So an and has to have two truths. So I'm talking with my hands and you can't even see my hands. So that means your truth value is false. You can write that right off the bat. And then you just write your sentence. There are 7 days in a week and March has 30 days. Yeah? That's how you gotta do. So statement two, there we go. Q and R. Well, Q was false. R was true. If you've got a false and a true and you've got an and, it's automatically false. But you've got to write your sentence. So March has 30 days and Halloween is on October 31st. Number 3, P and R. Well, P was true and R was true. So that means this one is true. There are 7 days in a week, and Halloween is on October 31st. Hang on, I gotta switch a page here again. That way the wind doesn't flip it around on me again. All right, number 4, we've got not P and Q. Not P means we change the truth value. So if you go back to our first page, P was originally a true statement, so not P is a false statement. So we've got a false and a false, which is automatically false. But to write your sentence, remember, that is the only thing that has a not, which means P is the only statement that should have a not. So there are not 7 days in a week, and March has 30 days. Number 5 is your first or. It's P or R, which both of those are true statements, so your truth value is true. There are 7 days in a week, or Halloween is on October 31st. 6, not Q. Well, Q was originally that March has 30 days, and we know that that's false. So if you're doing not Q, that means you're changing it to a true. So true or true means our entire value is true. So March does not have 30 days, or Halloween is on October 31st. And then, we're going to do number 7 and we're going to be done. 7 is not P or not R. P and R were both originally true statements. So if we're changing the truth value, that means they're both false. There are not 7 days in a week, or Halloween is not October 31st. And then that whole bottom part, we're skipping that. But this is 2-2 day 1. We're also going to have a 2-2 day 2 because day 2 is all about the truth tables, and I would rather you focus on that on its own day. So we're stopping for here.